6:44 right now, live looking in Washington, where President Donald Trump's so-called big, beautiful bill he's been touting for some time now. Well, it's finally out. 389 pages, chock full of policies impacting every American. You, your neighbors, you name it. New this morning, Scripps News Deputy Political Director Joe St. George is breaking down what is inside those pages and a timeline on passing it.
After months of talking about it, President Trump's one big, beautiful bill, well, the text of it is finally out. Now the question is, will it pass in its current form? And if so, how quickly will the votes be held? The 389-page piece of legislation dropped on Monday, and it includes a number of campaign promises by the president. President Trump campaigned on ending taxes on tips for service workers, and that is included in the bill. Trump also promised to eliminate taxes on Social Security benefits. The legislation attempts to do that by temporarily raising the standard deduction for seniors. The mega bill has the potential to impact every corner of American life. To pay for it, it promises to phase out some of the greenest, most environmentally friendly tax credits currently in law, like incentives to buy electric vehicles, while also providing some new relief to parents. It modestly expands the child tax credit while creating a new $1,000 MAGA savings account for Americans recently born. One of the most controversial changes involves healthcare and new rules regarding work requirements and co-pays for those on Medicaid. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office estimates 8.7 million people could quickly lose coverage. Of course, passing this bill won't be easy. The House is expected to vote sometime before Memorial Day, if they have the votes. The White House has expressed a desire to have this on the president's desk by July 4th. Now, Republicans are trying to pass this using a process known as reconciliation, which means it will not require a single Democratic vote. But the vast majority of Republicans will need to stick together in order for it to pass. And there's already some division among some fiscal conservatives who believe this bill doesn't cut spending enough. Joe St. George, Scripps News Group, Washington.
Right now, President Donald Trump and some of his cabinet members are in Saudi Arabia this morning, the first major foreign trip of his second term. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman greeted him as he arrived. You see it there. The four-day trip will also take him to the United Arab Emirates and Qatar. However, Qatar has been subject of controversy over the past few days after reportedly gifting a new $400 million jet to President Trump. The president says he plans to use the jet as Air Force One, which will then be transferred to a future presidential library after his term ends. A number of lawmakers have raised ethical, legal, and security concerns over the gift. The president defended the gift throughout the day yesterday.
I would never be one to turn down that kind of an offer. I mean, I could be a stupid person and say, no, we don't want a free, very expensive airplane.
In a statement, an official from Qatar said the matter is under review. No decision has been made yet. Many who dislike the move have pointed to a clause in the Constitution which prohibits any federal officials from accepting any gift from a foreign state without congressional consent.